Hi, I'm Anna Olson, and I'm so glad you're here with me on Oh Yum, because this is the place on YouTube to catch new recipes, innovative ideas, also some classic dishes too. But what I love most about being here is this growing community of food lovers and home cooks, because there's such a great dialogue around food. I live in a chicken wing town. We know our wings, but these aren't fried, they are baked. Before I get into making these chicken wings though, you'll want to subscribe to this channel because just like this recipe, I've got so many more. And if you tap on the notification bell, you'll hear from me when there's a new recipe posted. Okay, so let's get to the wings. I have 3 pounds of chicken wings. They are the flats and the drumettes, the 2 parts. I don't know which is your preference. I like the flats. Now what I want to do is treat these wings so when I bake them, they have a crispy skin and actually taste like they came out of the fryer. And there is a way to achieve that. So you have to have a salt mixture. My husband actually calls it skin salt. Sounds creepy? Not actually. A tablespoon of fine sea salt with a teaspoon of baking powder. You combine the two together. So you can do this in large amounts and then you just keep it in a container and creepily label it skin salt like my husband does. And then you have it on hand. But seriously, that's how many wings we go through, especially during the winter when it's Superbowl season and you've got basketball on. There's just always an excuse to cook chicken wings. So 1 tablespoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder for 3 pounds of wings, seasons them just right. And what's interesting, I'm gonna just give them a toss here with my tongs, make sure they're fully coated. The magic is in the baking powder. And what happens is that salt draws water to it, and the baking powder softens the cells so that the skin of the chicken wing lets out more water. You're left with a thin, crispy skin after it's baked in the oven that tastes like it came out of the fryer. It sounds kind of crazy, but it works. It also works when you want to do a crispy pork belly. So anything with surface skin, it really, really works. Now you don't need to season this too long. I let this sit for about 2 hours in the fridge. So I'm gonna go get something to cover my bowl and let this sit for 2 hours. All right, now to get the wings ready for the oven, you want to have a tray lined with foil to catch all the fat that does actually drip away from the wings. And you want to put them on a cooling rack. I always give this a spray or a wipe with oil so the wings don't stick. And then I want them in a single layer with a little space around them. That way the heat of the oven gets all around the wing. You don't have to flip or turn them as you go because the air circulates all the way around them. All right, these are ready for the oven, and it takes 75 to 90 minutes for them to cook at 375, and you'll hear the sizzle and crackle as they start getting crispy. So now that you have that timing, you can decide, are you bringing out the wings at kickoff or at halftime? There we go. I'm gonna get rid of this bowl and wash up a little bit. With the chicken wings now in the oven, of course, there's only one thing you can serve with them: blue cheese dip. Yes, you can buy pre-made blue cheese dip, but once you see how easy it is to make, you're just going to want to make your own. Equal parts mayonnaise and sour cream. And the recipe is actually right below in the description, so for this and for making the wings, you can find all the measurements and ingredients down there. There we go. I do add garlic. Some people swear you have to use granulated or dried garlic, but I do like adding the fresh. Finely grated. A touch of Dijon mustard, just a teaspoon. And I stir that to combine. I mean, really, it is the simplest thing. What I like about making my own blue cheese dressing is you control what kind of blue cheese goes in there. So if you're a big, strong blue cheese fan, you buy an older, stronger blue cheese. If you like just a whisper of blue cheese, well, use a milder one, and you can put half the amount. So for half a cup of sour cream and mayonnaise, I use 6 ounces of blue cheese. I like the kick of blue cheese. And it's crumbled. The more you stir it, the more it breaks down. But if you like those big chunks of blue cheese in there, then just lightly combine it. And then lastly, a bit of black pepper. Of course, the mayonnaise is already salted, and so is the blue cheese, so I don't find I have to add salt. Okay, I'll pop this in the fridge and keep it chilled until the chicken wings are ready. And I might as well get some celery sticks and carrot sticks ready. You know, I think we do the carrot and celery sticks to feel good about eating the wings. But also remember, those wings are baked. Do you hear that sizzle? Well, it's just drawn me back into the kitchen with my hot sauce because the wings are ready. Just a reminder, it takes 75 to 90 minutes for them to crisp up. Don't go by appearances. I'll show you why. That sizzle is not actually the chicken wing. It is the oil at the bottom of the pan. Look how much oil has actually come away from the wings. Now, something to note, when you use this combination of salt and baking powder, you don't get a browning on the surface of the wing like you would if you're deep fat frying or even roasting for some reason. But let me tell you, that skin is crispy. So now, right before you serve, I pull them from the oven with the intention of getting them out to the crowd as fast as I can. You want to serve them right out of the oven, and then the sauce is added afterwards. If you were to put the sauce on and bake them, the skin would never crisp up. So you always dress them afterwards. And then as I put them into my bowl, you can actually see how much oil dripped away from the wings. So in addition to them not being fried, we've actually pulled away a fair bit of the fat. Okay, let me just slide my tray and cooling rack out of the way here. And I have a couple tablespoons of butter melted here. That is the secret to a true buffalo-style chicken wing. You have to have the combination of butter and hot sauce. So I'm going to pour the hot sauce into the butter. And of course, you can make it as hot or mild as you wish. It gets tossed right on top. Just a quick little toss, just to make sure they're all coated. And then they go, oh, that smells so good. Sorry. Getting distracted. Now right onto my platter that is ready to go with the blue cheese dip, celery and carrot sticks. I don't know how many chicken wings you could eat, but I could make short work of actually that full pile of wings. That's how much I like them. So there it is, a perfect platter of crispy baked chicken wings, ideal for your Super Bowl party, any sports Sunday, or of course even a holiday open house, especially if you're coming to my place. I have business, excuse me, a bit of dip. Okay, oh, they're so hot, look at that steam. Actually, my eyes are even watering because the hot sauce is warm. You know what, it's been great hanging out with you, but I need to be alone with the wings right now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you sometime soon.